Hello, and how are you this lovely Wednesday morning? The reason I'm confused about the day of the week is because I'm actually up much earlier than I usually am. And the reason for that is I was expecting delivery. What's the delivery? Well, I finally got a mattress for this frame. I'm not going to show it in too great of detail, mostly because I don't like the audio from the fan being a problem. But the two big things about the delivery were, for those of you who don't know how this sort of thing works, in general, when there's a big item delivery like this, you're given a time frame, not like an actual time for delivery. So my time frame was 9 until noon, but I actually got a call from the guys at like 8:15, basically saying, hey, we're ahead of schedule, is it okay if we just head over to you now? And I'm like, I'm up anyways, so you might as well head over. So I got lucky, and I'm actually not gonna have to spend my entire morning waiting for them, which is what I was expecting, which is kind of throwing me off a bit, but I mean, I'm cool with having a little bit more flexibility with what to do. And the other thing to keep in mind is, you might have seen briefly, and I'm actually going to have to show you for this one, now that I think of it. It's a little tight in there, which leads me to believe that this frame isn't actually queen size, it's actually full size, but I'm actually not too torn up about the size difference, because as you can see in the back here, if this were just a full size, I wouldn't really have all this like headrest space, which is cool. And sure, like sheets and stuff are going to be complicated when it comes to like fitting them onto this when I'm going to like squeeze it in. But on the whole, I'm honestly glad that the mattress is a little bit bigger than the frame. I think it's going to make sure that, you know, if I'm having someone sleep over on it, then they're definitely going to have plenty of space to work with. Plus, I actually checked, and I can lie down head to toe with extra space just on the thing folded up like that. So, yeah, I don't think comfort's really going to be a huge problem in that regard. So, I'm happy with it, to be completely honest. Anyways, like I said, I was expecting this to be my entire morning, but I have free time now, so I'm gonna use that to do something probably a little bit more fun than I initially had in mind to do. Well, I say fun or relaxing stuff, I don't remember what I said in the last clip, but I actually do have a few things that take priority over that. The biggest one specifically being the dowels. I have given all of them at least one coat. The red is actually on the second coat. I didn't really feel like I needed to do a second coat with the nail polish, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do 2 coats on each side at least, just because I'd rather have them over-colored rather than under-colored. So that's red, purple, and green is actually kind of the problem child. You can't see it very well, I'm sure, but the green is actually much liquidier than the red or the purple, and I actually had a little spill. So it's actually sinking into the dowels quite a bit. It's just kind of drinking it up. So I'm gonna have to do probably a few more coats, just to like let it dry so it can like form the congealed layer, and then add more later. I'm probably gonna have to do more for the green, but we'll just kind of have to see how that one pans out. So while that's drying, I'm actually going to be able to go and do the other more fun, relaxing stuff. And what could be more relaxing or fun than drinking hot chocolate and eating a scone at a local coffee shop with Yvonne? I've come here enough that I actually got a free drink today, so that was nice. And so I'm just kind of hanging out here and enjoying stuff. And I apparently got pastries recently, and so I'm trying one. It's a cranberry scone. It's pretty good. It's a while later. I went to Goodwill to get sheets, and the only reason I went to Goodwill specifically is because I knew that there's a specific Goodwill in Burlington that is selling new sets of sheets, and so I got them, and I would have put them on, but when I opened up the thing, they had like a weird smell to them, so I'm just like, okay, gotta take this to the laundry, gotta get it washed off. But, you know, after washing it and drying it, the scent was still kind of there a little bit, so I'm just leaving them out to dry a little bit. I sniffed through them a bit just a minute ago, and it seems to have pretty much entirely dissipated, but, you know, it's tough to say with any level of certainty, but hopefully these will be on by the end of tomorrow at the very latest. I have actually been able to like sit down in it and use it, which has been great. It's definitely much better than metal chairs, and I can potentially see myself setting up shop here quite a bit. Well, it is again much later as compared to the last clip. And the last thing that we decided to do is, for some reason, we don't really know, Yvonne wanted a burger. She doesn't really like burgers that much. She just really wanted one today. And so we went to Cookout. And I also got stuff. This isn't her stuff. So, whatever. It's food.
Like, I would choose almost anything over a burger first, you know?
And I'm only not showing her because she specifically requested me not to.
Thank you.
So I'm being nice.
I look like a dump truck. I was gonna say dumpster. Just a dump truck. At least I'm mobile.
At least you're mobile, trash. Anyways, we're just gonna be eating and then pretty much done for the day. So I'll go ahead and say that that's all I have for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I guess I will see you tomorrow.